Hello. What's happening? Hold up. Check this out. Check this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. Now, no nonsense. No nonsense. I had an hour-long live stream just about yesterday, and I spent the entire time yapping. I booked 3 shows. Two of them were B shows, so I kind of just threw them together. So let's just get right into it. My goal is to maybe go for an hour or so. Um, it did start snowing here where I work. So I know last night I was like, oh, we're getting to Superbrawl. It did start snowing where I work, and I do have a dinner to go to. So I'm going to go for about an hour today and kind of just see where that lands us. If we get to Superbrawl within the hour, I'll just book it just because. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we had the Royal Rumble. Right here. Macho Man Randy Savage with performance of the night. But it wasn't the best show. Because normally it ranks it by the best show, right? 79 and then CMLL 76. The Universal Wrestling Association. That's obviously Mexican. Uh, you got Mil Mascaras, who, yeah, I was gonna say he's pretty popular. Sorry, I'm yapping. Yapping. See, this world stuff. I got to. Let's see what happened here. Macho Man Randy Savage wins the Royal Rumble. Bret the Hitman Hart defeats the Repo Man Barry Darso. That's what it is. Let's see. Macho Man Randy Savage had the best performance. It's probably gonna be like an 85 or better because Hogan did an 84. 97. Ric Flair also did a 97 in the Royal Rumble. Yeah. Doesn't look like they defended the WWF title. Wonder what's going on with that. I'm sorry, I'm yapping again, but I'm curious. 92. I should know who the champion was in 92. Let's see. Hold on. Ball knowledge. Was it Hogan? I'm trying to run Manias back. Right? So 94 was Mania 10, I believe. 90 WrestleMania 9, WrestleMania 8. So it should be Ric Flair because Macho Man at WrestleMania 8 wins the belt from Ric Flair. Or does he defend the belt against Ric Flair successfully? I think he wins it from Ric Flair. Oh, you know what? This is the year that the Royal Rumble was for the belt, actually. And Ric Flair won it after entering number 3. See? Ball knowledge. What? 23-year-old knows ball. What? I know. I was born 10 years after this. I mentioned that yesterday, 10 years after this takes place. But I wanted to throw a little background out there. Flair won it that year, right? Yeah. Sorry, this just popped up. I'm a little bit behind. But, yeah, I had to like run it back in my head. Um, and to throw, I literally just took the picture I used for the thumbnail yesterday and I threw it in the background. I was like, I don't want you guys to look at the gorilla that I have back there, which is kind of what's going on back there. Here you got the Luger Sting. It's totally all messed up, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Ugh. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? Anything good? No, nothing that I need. El Gigante can stay in Japan for all I care, buddy. Get out of here. Okay. I don't think I want to run. I mean, I don't mind running in the Mid Atlantic. I don't want to run any of my A shows outside because I don't want to, draw in. I mean, what? Like, I guess, 6,700 isn't that bad. But, yeah, you get to other places, 5,000. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Sorry. Okay, so this is where we were at. So in case anybody didn't watch me yap the entire time yesterday, um, Luger's leaving, handed in his notice. He's not on TV until his next time on TV will be the next week. He leaves in 18 days, so we're gonna obviously in real life they put the belt on Flair. That's what we're gonna not Flair. I'm sorry, Sting. That's what we're gonna do. Um, so I kind of have Harley Race, who's Lex Luger's manager, as a proxy to build the feud up. And then this is what we got for feuds. We got Steve Austin. I just needed him to do something, so we have Tom Zenk, who beat him via roll up, just to kind of give him a stake of claim on the title. And then we have Dustin Rhodes and Arn Anderson, building up for the Rock and Roll Express to return, because we do need more babyface tag teams. Because I did break up, because at the time Dustin Rhodes and Barry Windham I think are still a team, but Dustin Rhodes and Steamboat were the tag team champions, and I just took the belt off them. Rick Rude and Ricky Steamboat, of course, would go on and have, 30-minute Iron Man match at Beach Blast. Great match. Would recommend it to anyone. I'd recommend any Ricky Steamboat match to anybody, actually. As somebody that I was in the wrestling business for a little bit here, in Maine. One of my favorite people to watch and study was Ricky Steamboat. You could go back, you could watch WrestleMania 3 with Randy Savage is a classic. You have, in what order did it go? It went Chi-Town Rumble, Clash of Champions, was it 6 or 9? It was one of those two. He wrestled Flair at both of those, then had Wrestle War. Amazing trilogy. The Clash of Champions match went almost 60 minutes. My opinion, the Chi-Town Rumble match is the best one. But Steamboat versus Rick Rude. Steamboat and Steve Austin had a feud too in the early 90s in WCW. Anyway, would recommend it to anybody. Just go watch him. If you haven't, I'm sure anybody that grew up in the 90s knows Ricky Steamboat was a dog. All right, that guy was sick. So this is Worldwide Wrestling. So this is the show that kind of just gets broadcasted in the British Isles. So I'm not really too worried about that. I only kind of just keep it here just to kind of grow some popularity and get some people some experience. I definitely pay more attention to the main event B show. Let's kind of just figure this out. This is the B show classic. I do this at least once every single B show. Never mind. Vader's not available. Must be in Japan. Okay. That kind of puts some wind in my sail. Shane Douglas, big dog, needs a win here, because I had him lose last episode. Shane Douglas just gotta put the big dog over. Does he hate Flair? Oh man, I'd fire him for Flair. By the way, he doesn't hate Flair yet. He will. He will. That's for sure. Little Shane Douglas promo, classic late 80s, early 90s B show TV promos, matches, short matches. Just a bunch of jabronis in the ring doing the JOB. Band versus Rip Rogers. I am, if you missed the episode last night, any part of it, I'm pushing Johnny B. Bad to the moon. Don't know why. He's just the classic, like, consummate, like, open match guy. Like, especially at a paper. In fact, if you go back and you watch any WCW pay-per-view to like the early 90s, early to mid 90s, Johnny B. Bad probably is one of the first two matches, just because his entire shtick, from his entrance down to the way he wrestled, it was all it was all just great. Great stuff. I need more baby faces. All of my, like, if I come, just well known, I mean, I have a lot of recognizable people, but just well known. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baby faces and 1, 2, 6 heels. I know that looks bad, but also 2 of my heels are tag team. So I guess maybe I'm wrong. I guess it's Dusty Rhodes. So I'm technically down 1. I'm not gonna Dusty's not gonna work crazy style yet. Interesting. For some reason, I just have this inkling that like it's really not that different. I might actually have more faces than heels. I don't know why I always feel like that though. No matter what kind of save I'm doing, I always feel like I have more heels than baby faces. Let's get Cactus Jack. Try to get that momentum turned around. I will say the best part. I mean, stinks for a few of the younger guys, right? Like young Buff Bagwell, but booking it like old school, you just get the job, and it's a B show, right? So the popularity stuff won't be all that bad, but you could try to turn the momentum around, which is nice. This Jack promo. Been just thinking about this all day long. And then I have this crazy funny idea, right? And I know that it's fake, right? I mean, I know wrestling's fake for real, but I know that like this is a video game, but I just have this strong just love for this idea, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. So the Young Pistols, who are heels, Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong, not Scott Armstrong, I mixed them up last time, are the United States Tag Team Champions, right? I'm not gonna let them defend the belts here. Um, and I just have this like in my head. It's just funny. That which match do I think is gonna be best? Don't know. Don't care. It's a B show. It's not gonna affect any popularity really. It might boost some in. It's more exposure, right? I don't think you really gain a whole lot. Anyway, so I just have this like funny, they're the Young Pistols, they're heels, and even though it's taped in front of an American audience, it's only worldwide's only being broadcasted to the British Isles, right? So I just have this in my head, this idea that the Young Pistols, these heels, come out, right, and they're cutting a promo before their match, or like they're backstage cutting a promo before their match. They're about to go out. They're gonna go beat on some jabronis, whatever, right? But they sit there and they say, now we are the United States Tag Team Champions. And it's just that. It's the United States Tag Team Champions. So we are not going to go out there and defend those champions, defend those titles, those championship titles, when it's only being broadcasted to the people of the United Kingdom. Heel shtick, crazy. I love it. I just thought about it right now. I thought about making this match the main event, and I'm really glad I didn't. 26, not great. Shane Douglas promo, solid. Yeah, nobody's got chemistry here. That's the other good part about B shows. You find out who's got chemistry and who doesn't. Yeah. I mean, Cactus Jack. Attaboy. The DC Armory, did I change it? Oh, no, I did Mid-Atlantic. That's right. Okay. Good chemistry. Cactus Jack promo. Let me go out there. Get the straps. All right. ATV show. Here we go. So we are going to start out with Dustin Rhodes. And the big reason I brought Dusty Rhodes back to kind of be an advisor here, planting the seeds, planting the seeds, you know. Be an advisor here to Dustin Rhodes, who's of course in a feud with Arn Anderson, and Arn Anderson came out and costed Dustin Rhodes and Ricky Steamboat the tag team champions last week. So we kind of just have them just kind of yapping a little bit. Now, see, this is where like I gotta like take my time and refix my mind, because naturally I just want to put these people with some jabronis, but you know it's a little bit bigger than that. Here, you know, we actually have something to work with. So let's go with, you know what? Let's put the Z-Man up. Can I get him against the heel? Right. Did I turn Richard Morton? No. Haven't turned him babyface yet. Okay, but he's going to be. So he's already been scolded by the York Foundation. And we're going to go interference. We're going to tell the story here. And of course, at ringside, we have Alexandra York. Okay, of course, she ends none too pleased. So, I'll see if we can fit in a little bit of a promo after. Let me get a little bit of the bigger stuff done. I do need to get a Harley Race and Sting promo in. Is Big Van Vader available? No, he's not, obviously. He's in Japan. That's annoying. But I'm going to, obviously, leading into the pay-per-view, because I have Harley Race with Vader now as well. At one point leading into the pay-per-view, we'll have that main event on TV, but that's okay. And then we'll have Paul Orndorff. No, you know what? I think I want Paul Orndorff in the main event. I mean, I can still, I'll come back to that. I do want to go 3v3, get these guys on TV for real style. Let's get the Diamond Mine on TV. We got Diamond Dallas Page, the Diamond Stud, Vinny Vegas. I don't really care who they beat. I trust that the rest of the show will, you know, carry them up a little bit. Let's get Johnny B. Bad out there. Just get him on TV, try to get that popularity up a little bit more. Put Van Hammer out there because it just doesn't really matter. And Sonny Trout. That's not Diamond Dallas Page at all. That is Cactus Jack. All right, Diamond Dallas Page. Then we're going to give him the win. Open. Just boost those guys up a little bit. Okay. And now we're going to have good old Paulie. Rick Rude. Gonna cut. Paul Orndorff's going to be there. Oopsie. Because I don't know why. I'm just feeling a Paul Orndorff, Ricky Steamboat, you know, main event here. I can't really explain it. I feel it in my heart. Okay, we need something with Austin and the Z-Man as well. Of course, Austin also part of the Dangerous Alliance. The good part about the Dangerous Alliance is I can just spam Paul E promos, so that's nice. Okay, we have Dusty Arn, Z-Man and Steve Austin, Luger Sting, Rude Steamboat. I'm missing one, right? Oh, Rock and Roll. I have it. Okay, so Zbyszko and Barry Windham. Yeah, what? Yeah, Cactus Jack, that would have been crazy. I have no clue how I did that. Yesterday I messed up on something. I think I just picked the wrong Armstrong brother. Right. Wyndham and Zbyszko. That's where I was. Okay, Barry Windham. Oh no, you know what? I'll let Larry Zbyszko go. let's get Larry Zbyszko some mic time. Where is he? Why is he not available? New Japan? Dude, they're stealing all my workers. Okay. That's fine. Because I should have just done this by now. I'm glad I didn't, right? Because at this point, I can kind of just throw Paulie in here. Because he is a part of the Dangerous Alliance. I can kind of have him proxy. So, I guess we will do a Wyndham promo. What's his... Barry Windham promo microphone. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to script him. We'll go Paulie. And because Dangerous Alliance, this will allow us, this will give us some this will give us some time here to go. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, Barry Windham. Okay, and then we're gonna give, I just, Kirk's New Japan. Dude, every time, they're just taking all my workers. I just got Bobby Eaton's momentum back to warm, but I don't see the point of him going over here. I mean, Hogan must pose, heels must win, but in this instance, Barry Windham's gonna win. I mean, that's kind of how TV works anyway, right? For the most part, heel gets up, then they take the L at the pay-per-view. Sometimes they don't, but okay, where was I? Main event, right? Steamboat, Orndorff. I feel it. There's just something about this match here. I think what I want to do, because Orndorff's old, I'm curious. Maybe I'll go cracking my neck. Yeah, I'll go, what's his stamina? It's probably not great. I mean, he's not old. He's 42. That's not really too old. He's kind of going into the twilight of his career in about 2 years or so, maybe 3. Okay, and I know Ricky Steamboat can work. Okay, so what if we didn't save it, like a goofball, Paul Orndorff, Ricky Steamboat. Hello? Ricky Steamboat, okay. And I know, I'm going to let the heels go up on this one. But we're going to do slow build. I feel like Orndorff's psychology is good enough to rock with it like this. Oh, absolutely it is. We're going to give him 18 on a TV show in the 90s? That's unheard of. I don't actually know. I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really watch a whole bunch of the TV shows. I'm going to make sure somebody else does the road agent notes. Why is Jim Ross the only person announcing? Like, is that how that went? Like, on the shows? It was only one guy? Announcers, events, it's all these guys. Main events got 2. Well, yeah, okay, we're gonna change this. Can we just... I need a color commentator. He's a good color guy. Well, not PSAs, that's for sure. Dusty, I can get Dusty out there. You can put Cactus Jack on in the booth. It looks like, yeah, he can't be PSAs. Paulie's not, like, that doesn't make sense here. I mean, yeah, I guess I gotta throw Dusty in there, and that's fine. I could go Bischoff. I think this is a little too early for Bischoff. When did Bischoff start commentating? But I guess it doesn't really matter. I actually don't care. I just, for some reason, I don't like the idea of only having one guy. I know. And I'm not going to go in and change all of them individually. Sorry. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I know. Joe's calling the whole show by himself. Rick Rude. They let him, Paulie. He's spamming. Paulie's spamming promos today. Rick Rude is going to jump Ricky Steamboat after the fact. Selling. Oh, that's what I need to do. Right. Before we do this, I'm not going to let it go over clean here. Tainted win. And then we're going to go interference finish. Outside interference. We're going to have Ricky Steamboat. Rude. And then we are also going to protect Steamboat because I don't want to lose his pop. overbooking the heck out of this. We do have Eric Bischoff. I just want to say that this is like so funny on paper because because of how it was saved. JR is calling the entire show alone, and then in this segment, just Eric Bischoff just shows up out of nowhere. I'm leaving it. I'll fix it. It won't take me too long. Eric Bischoff. A little early for him. I think he was still a backstage guy at this point, if I'm not mistaken. If really on TV at all yet. Hopefully, I'm going to be so angry if like the first segment hits and they just have poor chemistry together. I just doomed my whole show. I don't want to hear anything about any notes here. And I have had notes in the past where it says this segment deserved better color commentary. I don't want to hear it. Okay, because at least it has color commentary now. All right, let's rock. All right, promo with Dusty and Dustin. Kind of start the show off. The crowd loves Dusty, right? Dusty was the guy. I love that. I love what, man. You know what? A little side note here. Side note action. I do love yapping, right? The plan was not to yap this much, but I do love talking. I watched Dusty Rhodes after he won. I can't remember. Maybe it was leading into Starrcade 85. He was the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, and he had the he had the belt on, and he's cutting a promo. He's a baby face, and he's cutting a promo in a Gucci mink expensive fur coat. Yeah, okay, buddy, get your act together. Okay, good promo to start the show. Awful match to start the show. It's not what you want to see, but okay. Good promo here. I mean, these guys will do good enough. Like, right when it's time for the match, these guys will do good enough. Really, I'm trying to think of the best way to get the belt off of Steve Austin. Right? I don't want to give it to somebody like who's not going to be able to go put on good matches, but I want to do more with Steve Austin, but that will come with time. The good promo here. Harley Race and Sting. This is good. I'm glad that, these guys are pulling good ratings. Luger's not on TV. Not really a great match, but that's okay. Vinny Vegas with a 46. I should probably go over this stuff. I'm sorry. The Diamond Stud with a 55. Diamond Stud Scott Hall, of course. Vinny Vegas, Kevin Nash. Diamond Dallas Page, 52. Sonny Trout, 54. Van Hammer, 37. Johnny B. Bad, 49 for a 52 rating. Okay. All right. Yeah, spamming these guys here. Paulie! Paulie's on every other segment on the show. It's hilarious. 94 rated segment. This one's not as good as the last one. Paulie goes back to back. Paulie cuts one promo, right? Then turns around, walks to the other side of the arena, cuts another promo with beautiful Bobby Eaton. That's interrupts Barry Windham's promo, however you want to view it in your head. This guy's running all over the place. Not actually too bad of a match, to be honest, considering the ratings. Yeah, beautiful Bobby Eaton. I mean, that guy can sell. Announcing quality was penalized for low experience. Yeah, I just put them together, of course. Oh man, this hurts my heart. Good job for slowly building the match. Where did I get penalized? Inconsistency. Ricky Steamboat. Poor color commentary. You guys kill me. You know what? I should have just stuck to old reliable 15-minute match regular. Should have just stuck to old reliable. And then awful way to end it. But, it was fighting and selling. Hey, 79 didn't lose any popularity. That's good and all. Thank you. This segment saved the show. This segment helped a lot too. But good stuff. New Japan. You know what? What's going on in New Japan? Let's see. Where are you? New Japan Fighting Spirit Night 2. I know. And the ratings too? It was like Paul Orndorff had a 71 and Ricky Steamboat had an 81. At least give me something in the middle, like a 75, 76. Like, it is a TV show. I don't expect it to be crazy. Okay, where's Larry Zbyszko at? Where is he? Is he on the card? Is he on the... Chris Benoit, by the way, Dean Malenko, these guys going on the short list. Didn't even think about these guys. Heck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna like have to go like... There it is. All right, I was gonna say I just overlooked him like 5 times. It's like Larry Zbyszko's not even on the card. What are you talking about? All right. Thank you. Come back, please, to the team, to the squad. Okay. And then we got another BTV show. This one doesn't really matter too much. Pat Rose. Oh yeah, Pancake Station, cooking for everybody. I will reward you by jobbing you out on the BTV show. Thank you, pal. Thank you. Okay. See, in the BTV shows, I don't mind running them elsewhere. Theoretically, if we were mid-Atlantic and we were in DC, we could go up to the tri-state, maybe New England, run one in Rhode Island if we were trying to be somewhat realistic. Providence? They don't have the Providence. What is it? This Providence something. Oh, Civic Center. It is the Civic Center. So this is where Rhode Island would be. I do think this would be next, right? It doesn't really matter. It's a small show, Fairground Fieldhouse, Middleton, New York, 800 people. Don't care. Don't care. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let these guys cook. Time to go squash some jobbers. Vader's still out. He said, "I'm living." I said, "I'm staying in Japan. Actually, don't book me ever, ever." Okay. I can get Zbyszko on the card. That would be befitting. Pat Rose. I think he's a heel. Yeah, okay. So you're not doing the job this time. Right now. You will be doing the job here very shortly. Larry Zbyszko. I don't really want it to be an open match. I should probably shorten it a little bit, maybe 4 minutes. Larry Zbyszko promo. Whoa, yeah, that's right. With Paulie there. That's what it is, right? Hogan must pose. Paulie must have the mic. That's WCW 92, baby. Give Paulie the mic. I do want to see, I think the York Foundation. Yeah, this is not going too well here. Can maybe try to do something here. I don't think it will have that much effect. Richard Morton. No, because I don't really have... Johnny B. Bad is recognizable! Oh my gosh. All right. That's who Austin's losing the belt to, baby. Johnny B. Bad. And I'm being so for real. Not yet. But that's who he's going to lose the belt to. You know what? Johnny B. Bad, because of that, you have earned yourself the right to squash Pat Rose, I think, for the second week in a row. I'm pretty sure. Main event. Johnny B. Bad defeats Pat Rose. All right. All right. What a rivalry we got here. I feel like back in the 80s and 90s when a babyface would win on like a B show TV, right? The jobber heel would still get the jump on him at some point so they could mount the comeback, get the crowd fired up. Yeah, I know, right? Johnny B. Bad. That's right. I'm strapping the rocket to him. You know what? This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna have Sting win the belt. Gonna have Vader squash Sting at the next pay-per-view for the belt. Then Johnny B. Bad's gonna come take the strap. Look at Cactus Jack back up there. Who's a Big Josh? Yo, isn't Big Josh? What's his name? Matt Bourne, right? Yeah, Matt Bourne. Doink the Clown. Yeah. Alright, you know what? We'll give this one away for free. We'll give this one away for free. Starcade main event here, baby. Yeah, that's gonna be the main event. Oh, Buff Bagwell. Well, he's still Marcus Anthony Bagwell. I'm gonna give you Diamond Dallas Page. Brian Pillman. I need Brian Pillman to do something too. You know what? I actually don't mind the idea of like a young Buff Bagwell here. I mean, they were kind of. I mean, he was on pay-per-views. I don't know if he was on pay-per-views in '92, but like he was on pay-per, stinking it up. He was super green, but I don't think I mind the idea of kind of giving him a decent amount of time and making him look kind of good here. And then Diamond Dallas Page. It's a promo. Oh, you know what? Let the whole boys get up there. They even cut promos yet? I mean, I know Scott Hall could talk, but I don't know if he could talk yet. Yes, he can. He did do some time in AWA, so that makes sense. The Diamond Mine. It's a promo in that order. Oh, crud. Okay. Cool. B show number 2, baby. Bisco, pile driver. All right. Oh boy. Paulie must have the mic. Yeah, Johnny B. Bad. Okay. Carry it. I bet it got a bonus. Yeah, look at Johnny B. Bad. Charisma. Star quality. High morale. I mean, he was holding back and he carried him. This is the guy. This is the guy that we want to strap up crazy style. Yeah, you got to learn to cut a promo, buddy, because when Flair comes back, the feud is on. This one's also not a bad match. Diamond Dallas Page, 49. Buff, 34. I will call him Buff. I'm going to refer to him as Buff. I know it's Marcus Alexander. Still like white meat baby face. I'm going to call him Buff. And then Cactus Jack. By submission? The heck? Okay, all right. The boys are cooking. I'm fired up. Oh, great, Jushin Thunder Liger. He's on the roster too. Too bad he's working for New Japan all the time. Actually, all the time. Could barely get him over here. And he's the light heavyweight champion too. So thanks. He was the star of the show. Best performer. I'm clicking the wrong one. Liger. 90? Yeah, you can't work like that here. Alright. Good. Oh, did I miss them? No, not yet. I was gonna say, did I miss them taping their shows? No, I did not. They taped their bigger TV shows, which I think is that one actually. Superstars of Wrestling. That's their bigger ones. I like looking at those. I don't really care about the BTV shows all that much. But I do, like I said, I do have a dinner to go to. It took me a little bit longer to get home than I thought it would. So I'm gonna book up to the next TV show, the first show of February, the actual like TV show. Oh, they gave someone the belt. Who we think? Hogan, right? I mean, it's TEW. Hogan's the figurehead. I bet it tells me. I'm not even gonna look. Why are they not giving anybody the world title? The world heavyweight champion? Nobody. I do want a little nosy here. Shawn Michaels, 70. Just, you know what I mean? Abdullah the Butcher is not getting a pay rise. Look at his match history. Nothing for me. Why are you here? Leave, actually. I don't need you. I'm going to keep you here. Because you know what I'm going to do is, oh, what's his personality? I mean, this might not go my way. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to decline it. Yeah, that's not going to fly. I'm going to decline it. And then I'm going to job him out to Johnny B. Bad on the pay-per-view. Johnny B. Bad's going over Abby. No heat, no build. Don't care. Don't want this guy on my TV show. Johnny B. Bad's gonna go over, and then I'm firing him. Get out of here. I don't care if you're furious. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The audacity. Brother hasn't worked one match. Hasn't worked one match for me. What are you talking about? That's just crazy. I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. And that's the thing, is you just saw it right there. His priority is in All Japan. If I had this guy, if I was paying him money, I was putting him on the show, he would still rather go to Japan than be on the show. Oh, man, I missed the Great Muda's loan. That's fine. I had no plans for him yet. It's okay. I wish I would have got him on the show at least once, but that's okay. No biggie. No biggie. No big whoop. But yeah, like I said, I will do WCW Pro Wrestling, the main show. And this is exactly how this is going to go. I'm going to do the ATV show, which I think is just called World Championship Wrestling. And then, WCW TV. And I'm going to do the main show. And you know what? Totally off topic. Like, totally off topic. I know I was just about to talk. But did you see all of those ratings for Abby? Like, they were like high 70s. What were you pulling over there? Dan Hansen, 100? Oh my. Yeah, this guy's getting carried, by the way. Yeah, this guy's 88. He's got an 88 match rating. He's getting carried. He was carried by Kento Kobashi, Mitsuharu Masawa, top 5, maybe, top 5 greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time. Definitely top 1 and top 2 of the 90s. I know Masahiro Chono was nice too. Then you have Stan Hansen. Like, yeah, this guy was carried crazy. That's wild, man. I'm not giving you any money. You keep your fork and you stay in Japan. I do not care. But no, yes. So this is exactly, like, this is happening. Bar for bar, word for word. I'm booking World Championship Wrestling, and obviously the B show that comes before it. We're gonna run it. I'm gonna go do dinner, and then I don't go to work until noon tomorrow. So I'm gonna wake up first thing tomorrow morning. Dude! That's my light heavyweight champion! This is why you should work in America, dude. Holy. Anyway, I work at noon tomorrow. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. Did you miss me? This is how I roll. Anybody that knows. I accidentally just lost my chat, by the way. I lost my chat. That's awful. Why did that happen? Why did that happen? That's fine. Whatever. I mean, not whatever. Like, that stinks, but I lost my chat. Okay, so I'm all over the place. Didn't you guys miss me? That's what I was going to say before I realized, like, my chat just disappeared. So, anyway, bar for bar, as I was saying, because I am all over the place. I'm booking the show, okay? I'm leaving to go get dinner with my lady. And then tomorrow morning, before I go to work, I'm coming back, hopefully, Anybody that's watched up to this point can join me tomorrow morning. At least for a little bit would be nice. And we are 130%. We're getting to Super Brawl. We're putting Sting. We're giving Sting the belt. Oh, they gave Ted DiBiase the belt. Out of everybody on the roster, you gave it to Ted DiBiase. Oh, I mean, Buddy put out an 80. That's crazy. On free TV. Is that what I'm seeing right now? On free TV. Oh, where is it? Oh, right here, right here. Superstars of Wrestling. On free TV. This is the 90s, buddy. You don't do that. Good grief. I need to pull up my phone. I need to go because I lost my chat here. This is very important to me. I need somebody here to like. He finally got the belt without buying it. I had to pull up my phone. I knew you were. I knew my boy Keldon over there. He was in the chat. He was in the chat. I knew it. I lost the chat. I had to pull up my phone. I was waiting for his response. Anyway, yes. Okay, I'm not moving anything here because I got to get this out. Booking the show. Coming back tomorrow morning. I'll probably wake up. I don't go to work until noon, so I have to leave here at like 11:15. So I'll probably be 8:45, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'm back booking the Super Brawl. Okay, let's rock and roll here. Let's get this B show underway. And we're gonna do it again. This is gonna be their bit. The Young Pistols. Tracy Smothers. And Steve Armstrong will not defend the belts, but they will be wrestling. And, you know, we'll give the tag team known as the WCW Patriots, we'll give them a break. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the Young Pistols go out there against just two random babyface jabronis whose job it is to go out there and lose. Jim Boss, get out there. Joey Maggs, get out there. You know what? No. We're going to go the Italian Stallion. You get out there. I don't even... We're going to give Steve... The reason it doesn't matter who I give the win on this show, right? But Steve Armstrong's viewed as unimportant. So, but I guess it doesn't matter who I give the win to on this show because it's not going to boost their anything. Let's get some Arn Anderson promo time before he goes out and just destroys a jobber. Arn Anderson. Who wants to job to Arn Anderson? Arachnaman. That's an Armstrong, brother. You get out there. You can lose Arn Anderson in 6. Don't know why, but I'm just feeling it. The star of the show. Johnny B. Bad's been on more TV shows than every other person in the company combined. This guy is working. I'm gonna just keep letting him cut promos here unscripted. You know what? I might as well do that for everybody on the B shows. Try to get their mic ratings up here. Okay. I just had to pull up chat again. I don't know why I lost it on my screen. Okay, I'll fix that for tomorrow. Johnny B. Bad. Bob Cook. Someone else. Pat Rose. That's a main event exclusive, right? Johnny B. Bad versus Pat Rose. Strictly for main event only. Okay, 9 more minutes. What do I do? Oh, you know what? Now would be a good time to find out. Oh my gosh, I have Vader. Hopefully I have Vader next week. I don't think I should just do Vader and Sting unless it's the go home, right? It makes sense to do it on the go home. I think I can check. I don't think I'll be able to until after, unfortunately. The WCW Patriots do not avoid getting squashed because they're still out there losing. Harley Race. And Vader, right? Now, can I check? Will it allow me to? Probably not. I think I have to wait until after the show. So I'm gonna have to just hope that Vader is available. I saw that. Did you see Arn Anderson and Bob Armstrong as Arachnaman pulling a 70 on the BTV show? You cut it out right now. Holy. Okay. Here we are. ATV show time. We're going to open it up with Sting and Harley Race, and we're going to pray. We're going to pray that Vader will be available next week. Big Van Vader opening up, right? Here's the challenge. Next week, before the pay-per-view, gonna face Vader. Gotta face Vader. So what we'll do is we'll kind of have Sting do a little bit of a warm-up match here. Gonna have Sting. This is the main event. Why am I booking it first? Because it's fresh on my mind. Sting and Ricky Steamboat. And what we're gonna do, just because Paul Orndorff was involved here, we're gonna go Rick Rude and Ricky Steamboat and Paul Orndorff. I mean, just get those guys cooking. And I'm gonna give the baby faces the win because Sting is going in to next week to obviously beat Vader before the pay-per-view. Okay, so now we're gonna go Arn Anderson. Cut promo with Paul Lee on Dustin Rhodes. Okay. Oh, Lex Luger's back on TV too. Oh my gosh, I get to have him for 2 shows before he leaves the company. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. I want to kind of give Luger a tune-up match too, but it wouldn't really. I mean, just going maybe on the BTV shows going into the pay-per-view, right? We'll have him squash some people. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Make sure he's ready. Mr. Hughes and Richard Morton. Not yet, right? Richard Morton's gonna get fired on the next episode, so I still need him against the babyface here. Not El Gigante, that's for Brian Pillman. All right, finally, give the boy something to do. Brian Pillman, and then we're gonna kind of have a botched interference, right? But here's the thing. I don't really necessarily want to view it as a betrayal, right? Because they're not betraying him yet. The York Foundation isn't betraying Richard Morton yet. But more like a incidental, right? Like botched interference, but kind of sort of on purpose. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I did try to keep Luger. He put in his notice. It's like he's gone, right? So when I first came in, he had 3 months left on his contract, and then he just put in his notice, which stinks. But on the flip side, right? Like, yeah, okay, you would have loved to keep Luger in real life. They would have loved it, but he was on his way out anyway, right? Like, let's not, he leaves after Superbrawl in real life too. So, goes to the WBF before going to the WWF. I definitely, like, he was not doing anything. Like, I remember when I first started, like, I was trying to talk to him and he wouldn't even answer me. So, but it's okay. It's fine. That would have been a smart idea. This would have been nice. Jeremy Robert. My man, let me tell you. I needed you in my ear before. Why didn't I think about bonuses? Because I forgot they were a thing. Okay? I'm sorry. My boy Keldon can back me up on this. I used to play this game all the time. I haven't touched this game in 2 years. I'm still on TEW 2020. I don't even play the game enough to buy the new version, right? So, my boy Keldon can back me up. So you'll have to forgive me for my misfortune, my unfortunate mistake on that one. That was definitely a drop the ball on that one. My bad. My bad. Oh, I feel like such an idiot. Okay. Well, too late. Too late. Can't dwell on it now. Maybe WWF won't pick him up, and I can kind of squeeze him back. Should I make him? I should probably try to give him some bonuses and make him happy before then. Anyway, right. Stuff to do. Places to go. People to see. Arn Anderson. Yo, we're gonna what we call the Teddy Long special, right? We're gonna do some tag team matches. I totally lost track of where I was. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Maybe, yeah, I'm okay with that. Maybe should be on the go home show, but we're gonna do Barry Windham and Dustin Rhodes versus who they're feuding with, which is Larry Zbyszko. So my plan was to so I've already put Harley Race with Vader. So my plan was after we give the belt to Sting to have Vader come in and feud with Sting while I kind of figured it out from there, you know, who the next big bad was going to be. I do Ron Simmons is a face at this point. This is obviously, before he won the belt. So I don't think actually turning him heel kind of sounds fun. Turning him heel and having him feud with Sting sounds super duper fun. Yeah, I have to sit with that one. I like that. I like you, Jeremy. You're a pretty cool guy. Yeah, pretty cool guy. Let's see. Paulie must have the mic. Go spam. Larry Zbyszko. We'll go Barry Windham. Gonna give these guys some heat. Off screen and Dustin Rhodes. Off screen. I have an idea for the pay-per-view. It's not a good one. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Okay, so we have Zbyszko, Wyndham. Haven't done Rude and Steamboat's done. That's good. 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 Austin and Z-Man. Okay, perfect. If he just got here, I just threw Tom Zink in there with Steve Austin just to give him something to do. Just to give him something to do. It doesn't really matter. I don't think I have him really tied to anybody at the moment. You know what? We'll do a promo. I want to book the Steiners, actually. So we will do a promo. I'm going to stick strictly to, like I'm probably going to have Steve Austin and Zink wrestle on the pay-per-view. Not the pay-per-view, on the go-home before the pay-per-view, because he is the television champion. So to me, got to defend it on TV. I always hated that. When they had a television champion and they booked him on the pay-per-view. I mean, you can book him on the pay-per-view, but do a title match on the pay-per-view. That always ticked me off. Okay, the Steiners. Could go the Freebirds, but I mean, I can do that later, right? With the go Young Pistols. Okay, we'll go Young Pistols. Give them the Pistols here. Gonna make it for the straps. I'm not taking the belt off the Pistols yet. But we will have them win. I count out. Cheap win. Count out finish. Have them win by count out. Let the boys cook. Okay, and we're gonna have that be here. And then after the show, after the main event, we'll have just this big whole shebang. Get Paulie. Gotta get Paulie the mic. No, Polly's not involved. That's wrong. Harley Race. Gonna have Vader, big. That's right. It's Big Van Vader. And Lex Luger. Kind of just gonna have. I mean, I guess I can rate him on overness. I don't think I'm gonna have anything physical yet. I mean, Rick Rude is there, and Ricky Steamboat is there, and Paul Orndorff is there, but they're not. Those guys aren't really going to be involved. They're kind of just there. But you know, this is kind of just Harley Race is going to come out, cut a nasty promo. You know, leading into obviously earlier on in the show here. This is the challenge, and then that's the kind of just a promo. Sorry, answering a text message. I'm running a few minutes behind. I have a date with the lady, so like I'm running late with her. So can't live with him, can't live without him. Okay. So, you know what? This is just great. You just love having guys that know how to cut promos on the card. I'm kind of gonna run through this a little quick. Like I said, I am running a few minutes behind with something that I initially had planned. So we're just kind of gonna run through here. Another good promo. Okay match. Good enough match to increase the heat on the storyline. No, not yet. No, didn't want to do that. Not yet. Okay, another good promo. Oh, this is gonna be a great show. Actually, this show is gonna be amazing. Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson defeat Wyndham and Rhodes. 62 from Dustin, 69 from Wyndham. Arn Anderson with a 74, Zbyszko with an 80. 74 rated match. This does good for, you know, the fact that Steve Armstrong did a 52. Scott with a 68. Rick, I can't call them by their last names. Rick with a 65. Smothers with a 57. Steve Armstrong with a 52 and a 67 rated match. Another promo. Oh man, I put it in the wrong spot. This was supposed to be after the last match, but that's okay. Oh! Oh! No! No! No way! Sorry, I had to get up and walk that one off. What? 87, 76, 84, 73, and it's a 74 rated match? Why? Why? For what reason? Penalized for inconsistency, low experience on the announce desk, color commentary. Second was penalized for the lack of heat. Brother, lack of heat. Steamboat and Rick Rude are in a rivalry right now. What? I'm crashing out. No way. No way. Are you? No. What? Oh, I can't even stew on it. Lack of heat. It's hot. It's considered a hot storyline. I thought that was good. And you know what? I mean, technically, before the show, it wasn't a 71, but it definitely was higher than a 50. That's whack. I'm gonna lose my mind actually. I can't even stew on this because I'm late for my date. I have to go. I will be back tomorrow. Like I said, 9:15 ish. I'll be back. Thank you guys for stopping and watching. Tomorrow we are gonna get to Super Brawl, and I know it's gonna be a Friday morning. It's before I go to work, but 9:15 Eastern time to clarify. I hopefully to see, you know, if anybody can stop by. Hope to see you there, and I will see you on the next one. Classic outro. It's been the Bronx Prince, and I'm out. Later.